Hey guys, what's up? It's Muaaz here and welcome back to another video. So this is probably if I'm gonna be honest, I think this is my 7th time trying to record this video right now. And I just keep failing at it for some reason. I don't know why. I just don't feel confident enough with what I'm saying in my video that I think people are gonna like it enough to want to watch it. I don't know why I feel that way. So that's why for this video, the one that I'm recording right now, I'm just gonna throw it out there, and if people like it, that's awesome. If people don't like it, that's also okay. But this video is probably gonna be the most laid-back video you'll ever find on my channel. If I could relate it to anything, it's probably gonna be like a podcast. It's literally just gonna be me playing Grand Theft Auto. I have my controller right here, so I'll just be playing it, and just talking with you guys about some things that have been on my head in my head for a while. But yeah, like anyone whose job or whose passion really relies around a lot around like analytics and numbers such as like your views, your likes, your subscribers, your followers. These analytics that often end up getting in your head and you're wondering, why are they going down? Why are they going up? Things like that. Like, you'll probably find this video very relatable. So this video is probably the first video I've uploaded in probably years where I'm not even scripting anything. I'm just going to be talking freely. I did write down 3 things. Sorry, I was lying. I wrote down 3 things on my little notepad on my other monitor that I want to really cover for this video. And the first one is just getting hung up over your analytics. You know, if you're a YouTuber, whether you're big or small on YouTube, it really doesn't matter. You've probably been through this before, like things like you upload a video that you put so much time into, you put hours into having the best thumbnail, the best title, the best video overall, right? And the video just does awful. Like, I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of you can also relate to when you put zero effort at all into your video, and for some reason that video bangs, and you're like, why? Why does the video that I didn't put any effort into do so well in comparison to a video that, you know, I put so much time and effort into? Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that. Or another thing that you guys can relate to is that you might have something on your channel that does way better than everything else you upload, but maybe you just don't like uploading that one thing. Although it does get you a lot of views, maybe you just don't find enjoyment from uploading it. Like, for the longest time, that was me. Like, with all of my YouTube tip videos that I make, like, I know a lot of you guys watch me because of those, but for the longest time, I didn't really even enjoy making them, but I was only making them because those were what were getting me views. So I was like, all right, that was like the wrong thing to do. And you know, now I make them because I truly do enjoy them. Like, I enjoy making those videos, but for a while, like last year especially, or 2018 more so, I didn't really enjoy making a lot of the videos I was uploading, but I was only uploading them because they were getting me views. When you start getting into that mindset, you get very comfortable with what you make. You know, you get used to being in that bubble of, all right, I guess this is all I'm gonna make for however long. Wait, that car. Man, I gotta go find a nicer car. You really just get like stuck in a bubble when you find something that works on your channel. And of course, there's nothing wrong with it, especially if you enjoy what that bubble is, right? Like, sometimes what? Come on, man. But yeah, like, over time you get kind of stuck in a bubble of just, you know, recreating content that just works, which isn't good. And the reason why it's not good is because you stop taking risks with your channel. You stop taking risks with your content, and you stop evolving as a creator because you just keep making the same stuff over and over again. And just honestly, this relates perfectly to something I was watching the other day. I was watching Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast. I watch that sometimes. It's a solid podcast. If you guys like podcasts at all, definitely check it out. Regardless of your thoughts on Logan Paul, whether you hate him or love him or whatever. And he was talking about TikTok stars. I'm sure everyone really knows what TikTok is. If you don't, you can just lob out a bunch of content and you're gonna get views regardless. But anyways, what Logan was talking about with TikTok is that right now, almost everyone who's like insanely big on TikTok, like all the big stars on that app, they have millions and millions of followers, billions of views, I think. And a lot of them are just kids. Like, they're 17, 16, 18, stuff like that, right? And Logan was saying that it's very important that these kids, they figure out how are they going to recreate themselves or further build upon the content that they've already been making, because a lot of them have been blowing up off of making random comedic skits or just, you know, similar dance videos as like just to different songs over and over again and things like that. And of course, nothing wrong with it. Like, if it works, by all means, keep doing it, right? Why fix something that's not broken? It kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier in this video, is like, when you find something that works, you get too comfortable and you stop taking risks with your content. And when you stop taking risks with your content, that's when you stop growing as a content creator. And I don't mean you stop growing numerically, like your numbers, like they still keep going up, right? But eventually When you stop growing as a creator and you stop offering fresh new content, your numbers are gonna start going down. And that's the one thing you don't want as a creator, or a digital creator at least, because when your job relies so heavily on analytics, you don't want to see that stuff go into the red. It's one of the most demotivating things out there. No matter how much work you put into your content, if you're seeing people are not liking it enough to stick around, it's gonna hurt you mentally, it's gonna hurt your feelings, I think every YouTuber has gone through this, like, no matter what. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier too, like, you put so much work into a video and you're like, this video should do great, but it does awful, and then you put no work into a video and it bangs. And that stuff itself, like, sure, your video did great, but you can't deny that it kind of hurts that the video you put more work into, people didn't resonate with it as much as you thought they would. So you kind of get like stuck in a bubble of what works, and that's not something you want to do. So my tip here is like, don't stop creating new stuff. Take those risks, because if you don't do them now, you'll have to do them eventually later down the line. And when you're doing it later down the line, that's when you're going to have even more pressure on you to finally start doing it, because you're going to have more to lose then. If you start doing it now, it is what it is, you know? Like, you might lose a couple, but you might end up popping off. But yeah, so like, that's my tip for really any content creator that's kind of struggling with what you really truly do enjoy making. And if you feel like you're in a bubble with the content you make and you're not really having fun making it, whether it's like you feel forced to keep playing the same game on your streams or keep making the same kind of videos on your channel or whatever, like, really start taking those risks. The reason why you need to do that is because it's going to help you grow as a creator. And like I said before, I don't mean numerically. Numerically, like, you'll get views and subs and likes and followers regardless. But I mean as a person, like, you won't grow your creative mindset enough when you just keep making the same things over and over again. And because of that, eventually the quality of your content is going to deteriorate, and it's going to start going on a downward spiral, if that even makes sense. Yo, honestly, if you're still watching this video right now, please like comment banana. Drop a comment saying banana. That's it. Just say that, just so I can have a mental note of who actually made it to the end. But this isn't even the end. I still have so much more I want to say. When you keep making the same kind of videos over and over again, something that's inevitable is creator burnout. And what that is when you hey, I gotta stop really quick so I can talk. Creator burnout can really be shown in a bunch of different ways. It can be things like creative block, which is you can't think of other video ideas, and the ones you do think of, you don't like them. That's one form of creative block. Another one is just losing full interest, like you completely stop liking uploading content or streaming or playing games or whatever. Like, all the fun and passion of it got sucked out. This is what I was talking about with my friend. He's technically a viewer, but my friend as well, Andrew, Instinct. You guys see him in a lot of my comments, but he's a graphic designer and recently started taking graphic designing way more seriously. And yes, it does still apply to you, even if you're a YouTuber or whatever. He's a graphic designer. At the end of the day, we're all still creatives, if that makes sense. So recently he's been taking it more seriously, and he told me that he's just not been having fun doing it. And that's what happens when you start, keeping yourself in the same bubble that you're in. When you're not, expanding more and trying to do more with your content or whatever you create, you're gonna eventually get to that creative block. You're gonna get to that creative burnout, and it could result in you losing full interest in uploading. And this has happened to some of the biggest YouTubers in the world. You can just go and look them up. Like, I'm sure you guys can even think of them off the top of your head. Like, some of the YouTubers who used to be the biggest YouTubers at one point, you never hear from them anymore. And why is that? They lost full interest. And why is that? They kept themselves in a bubble where they weren't able to expand creatively and do more with the content do more with the platform that they had. Balance, what's this road? Balance itself, guys, it's so important when you're a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or whatever. I luckily have found that balance now, but for the longest time, I did not have that balance, and making videos really bothered me mentally. Like, I didn't enjoy it, but I did it because I had to. That's the worst trap you want to get into, because most of us start making videos or start streaming or start making content in general because we truly love it. We're truly passionate about it. So that's why I'm telling you right now, like, if you ever find yourself in that bubble where you keep making keep making similar videos over and over again and you're not letting yourself grow as a creator, you're gonna fall eventually. You're gonna fall on your face eventually. Whether you're at the top of the game right now, eventually you will fall. It happens to every creator, big or small. It's happened to almost all of my YouTube friends, literally almost all of them. Figure out a way to keep getting views, keep getting those subscribers, and essentially just keep blowing up after blowing up after blowing up. Because eventually every YouTuber does have that one blow up. Every YouTuber is gonna have that. When you blow up, are you gonna let that blow up limit your creative mindset going forward? Are you just gonna be like, okay, this is what made me blow up, I'm just gonna keep making videos like this over and over again until I hopefully blow up again? That's the worst thing that you can do. I don't know, I'm just talking. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's literally just a podcast. When you have a job that's so focused on analytics, like numbers that you have to look at every single day in like your YouTube studio or your watch time or, you know, things like that, like it gets in your head for sure. For real, don't limit yourself creatively. Like, it's the worst thing that you can do. Please keep trying to reinvent yourself with the content that you make. Like, have fun with what you do. That's the most important thing. Expand creatively. Be yourself, and don't let numbers like hold you down from making. What are you doing? But don't. What are you doing? But yeah, like, just don't let yourself, you know, get strapped down by those numbers. That's the biggest thing I can say. Because if you do, eventually you'll hit that creator burnout, and after that, the next step is loneliness. And if you're already a YouTuber, you know how lonely YouTube itself can very much be. YouTube itself was probably one of the loneliest things for me for a very long time, actually. And the reason why YouTube itself and just content creation is so lonely is because it's still pretty new, you know? When you think about it, like, not many people that you know in real life probably do this, right? Like, your parents probably have no idea what you're doing. Your friends probably know what you're doing, like, they probably support you and stuff, but they don't do it themselves, so they can't really relate with the problems that you go through. Stuff like that, right? Like, your teachers are probably like, you're wasting your time, you're not gonna make it as a YouTuber or whatever. But it is what it is, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. YouTube can be a very lonely road because you have no one else to really vent your struggles, to vent whatever you're going through with them, right? Is that a sports car? It's a Mini Coupe. I don't want that. I don't want this either. Man, why they got smart cars and stuff in this neighborhood? But like I was saying before, it's just very important to find other YouTubers or Twitch streamers or whatever that you can relate to, at least even a little. It's very important to just have friends in the space. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Because that way you can relate with them with whatever problems they're going through, and the same happens back to you. It's not like you're talking with someone who has no idea about YouTube or analytics or, you know, streaming or anything like that. Like, you're probably your local friends at high school and stuff. Like, you're really just talking with people who truly understand like what you might be going through in terms of creative blocks, in terms of not knowing what to upload and things like that. And if you really have no idea where to go to find other YouTubers to be friends with, please join my Discord server. Really shameless plug right there, but I promise you it's a very great community with a bunch of people that all have the exact same mindset that you do. Like, we just want to all make it, making YouTube videos or Twitch streams or whatever. We want to make it, we want to be successful, being creatives, being creative people, and sharing our thoughts and our ideas with other people. Yeah, bro, I have no idea if people even watch this video all the way through. This is just me talking the entire time, and I hope people liked it, whatever. But yeah, damn. All right, also the comment question for this video is, would you rather blow up all at once, or would you rather blow up gradually over time? That's my question to you guys. Drop it in the comment section below. That's all I really want to talk about. I'm so sorry for such a random video. It's 30 minutes long in the recording, so that sucks for Muaaz that has to edit this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you found it like insightful, enjoyable to even just listen to me talking or whatever. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.